Blah, 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 blah. Stuck in my head. Salutations. I've got too much time on my hands and it's ticking away with my sanity. David Bowie has some really weird lyrics. I'm an alligator. I'm a mama papa coming for you. I'm a space invader. I'll be a rock and rollin' bitch for you. The car has started and she's in my bed. What? That's probably not how that goes. My brain does that with lyrics all the time. It's just all like, I know that's not what this says, but what if it said this? I really like Vin Diesel's Feel Like I Do. I'm not gonna lie. I got a soft spot for love songs, and honestly, I think that's a pretty good one. I do think that's a good one. Who goes out on a Tuesday night in this town? Bar's too quiet and the cover band is too loud. Step outside, I'm about to leave when you walk right on by and I just freeze. It's pretty good for Vin Diesel, yo. I like that song. I hope that sounds good on post because it's going in. Really like the Sticks too. Yeah. And then there's the children's songs that just bounce around in my brain all the time. And then Lodge's in there, and it's like skidamaringa-dinga-dink, skidamaringa-doo. I don't even know if that's how that goes. It's easy to Dysentery when you get to Mary Had a Little Lamb. You know, the standard song, you know, Mary had a little lamb. You ever heard the Korn version of that? Or the Stevie Ray Vaughan version of that? Mary had a little lamb, as fish is what is known. Said the Mary had a little lamb, as fish is what is known. Said the Mary had a little lamb, as fish is what is known. Said Korn was so strange when I used to listen to them. They're completely irrelevant now, but when I think back on the music I used to listen to back when I liked those bands, man. I don't even remember the name of that song. That's the only part of that song I remember. All those guys were doing that back then, like Disturbed. It's like, woo-ah! Trying to sound like some crazed monkey or some shit. Get up and get down with the sickness. And then there was that phase where everybody went through that freaking phase of remakes. Like everybody. Like, Disturbed did it for a long time, but when Korn got into it and they did like Word Up. What's the word? A word up. I love the original, you know? The actual, well, the funk song. Anyway. Tell me what's the word? A word. Bird. Bird is the word. A word. A bird. Bird. Bird is the word. A word. A boo. Boo. I do like a lot of oldies, though. They've got green alligators and long-necked geese, humpty-back camels and chimpanzees. They got cats and rats and elephants as sure as you're born. You're never gonna see no unicorn. Ray Stevens, I think that was. But then again, by today's standards, I mean, I listen to ancient music when I mention Elvis. Somebody like that. I mean, geez, these guys are still relevant these days, and that was 70 years ago? Something like that? No? Maybe? Yeah. Holy shit. I mean, Elvis is the best. He's still the king. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Walking through a party at the county jail. I love Elvis. It's fantastic. Little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfactioning me. Satisfactioning. That's what he says. But then if you go back and you look at it And I blame Mongo's Big Thinks for this one. Yeah. Because I'll go back. And you get to the old Blue Eyes, man. And you're like, my story is much too sad to be told, but practically everything leaves me totally cold. Yeah. Frank Sinatra, baby, yeah. He's so good. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? And then there's Sammy Davis Jr. I love Sammy Davis Jr. He was a cool cat, man. Yeah. Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it in chocolate or a miracle or two? The Candy Man. And then you get like a lot of unintelligible songs. Like that song Punk from the Gorillaz. The only two words I understood out of that entire song was "shut up." Shut up. But man, I'll tell you what, I like a lot of that old music too. Like, I'm an eclectic musical lover, man. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite bands of all time is The Heavy. Yeah. How you like me now? Man. Their song Shortchange Hero is the one that actually hooked me onto them, though. I can't see where you coming from. I know just what you running from. What matters ain't the who's baddest, but the ones who stop you falling from your ladder. Yeah, Shortchange Hero from The House That Dirt Built. Freaking fantastic. I love that. It was also Borderlands 2 intro music. Borderlands turned me on to some good music, man. I like Cage the Elephant as well. I mean, shit, that first game turned me on to that song. Like, boom, baby. Yeah. I was walking down the street when out the corner of my eye saw a pretty little thing approaching me. She said, I never seen a man who looks so all alone. Could you use a little company? If you pay the right price, your evening will be nice and you can go and send me on my way. I said, you're such a sweet young thing, oh, why you do this to yourself? She looked at me, and this is what she said. You know the rest of it, I hope. It's a lot of songs that a lot of people are just all like, yeah, I know that one now. Yeah, I heard that one. Like Thrift Shop from Ryan McLemore. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for something. I don't know what that lyric is. This is awesome. Did you see how I did that there? Yeah. Suck it. I don't need a disclaimer. And then, of course, like, Everlast still has some pretty good music out there. I mean, some of it's super dated, but I mean, like, what is it called? Letters Home from the Garden of Stone or something like that? Yeah. Sitting restless under the moonlight. I know I'm getting ready to kill. They say we're going in with the daylight. I don't want to, but I will. It's a great song. There's a lot of political music back in the day that just, like, hooked me. Even though I wasn't a very political person back in the day, like, System of a Down was great to me. I loved System of a Down. Like, their music, oh my gosh. I mean, it had great rhythm, and you know, everybody knows Chop Suey and all those songs, but honestly, the greatest music that came out of those guys was, shit, what was that song? Hey man, look at me rocking out, I'm on the radio. Hey man, look at me rocking out, I'm on the video. With Daddy and Lisa. Do, 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 do. Sweet Daddy and Lisa. I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal back in the day too. I don't listen to it quite as often now, simply for the fact that I've got a thing for love songs now, honestly. That's not all I listen to. I listen to, like, funk. Funk is the greatest music that ever came out. Yes. I'll say it. Some people call it disco, but, you know, it's just good stuff. Wild Cherry, of course, being fantastic. Yeah. Once I was a boogie singer. Playing in a rock and roll band. Man, if you've made it this far into this video, I applaud you. Especially if it's continuously. But I think that's enough for me. That's enough from me for now. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Rock